Hello and welcome to another episode of the Expertly German podcast, the podcast to learn German. Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Episode des Expertly German Podcast, dem Podcast zum Deutschlernen. And today's episode doesn't start with a saying, but a quote, and a quote from Johann Wolfgang von Goethe, who is a famous, well, I would say polymath and poet. And this is how the saying goes, or not the saying, but the quote. Mit dem Wissen wächst der Zweifel. Okay, again, das ist ein Zitat von Goethe. Mit dem Wissen wächst der Zweifel. So again, he was a poet and he was a thought leader at his time. And so what this citat, what this quote means is doubt grows with knowledge. Well, and with this food for thought, we are starting today's episode. So let's start with the news. I will read the sentence in German and then I will translate it also into English. And the second part of the podcast is an exercise for you. Before we continue with the episode, just a little reminder you can find the transcript of the podcast in the show notes below. Also, I just launched a 10-week program that teaches you German. There are two programs available, one for A1 levels and one for A2 to B1 level. And the good thing about this program is that I will send you material, videos, homework, and quizzes throughout the week when you join the program. And then in the weekly group session, we will discuss the topic that I've sent you per email. So this is a great way to learn by yourself and also to learn it with others and with me and practice speaking, but also learning the grammar at your own pace. I think this is really valuable for people who kind of want to immerse themselves more into the German language in various ways. And the program is also priced pretty well. So go to my website, expertlygerman.com, and click on 10-week program. Let's start with the first topic. Aufschwung am US-Arbeitsmarkt. US Labor Market Upswing. Vor allem durch die Corona-Pandemie stiegen die Arbeitslosenzahlen in den USA drastisch. Due to the corona pandemic in particular, the number of unemployed in the US rose dramatically. Jedoch sank die Arbeitslosenquote in den USA zuletzt auf 4,6%. However, the US unemployment rate fell recently to 4.6%. Eine halbe Million neuer Jobs wurden geschaffen. Half a million new jobs were created. 7,4 Millionen US-Amerikaner sollen jedoch weiterhin arbeitslos sein. Das ist aber nur die offizielle Zahl. So 4.7 million people are still unemployed, but this is only an official number. Die Dunkelziffer ist wahrscheinlich höher. The unreported numbers are probably a lot higher. Im Oktober sind viele Leute wieder im Hotel und im Gastgewerbe eingestellt worden. In October, many people have been re-employed in the hotel and catering industry. Da sich Corona langsam wieder beruhigt und das Hotel sowie Gastgewerbe wieder anläuft, werden hier Leute benötigt. Since Corona is slowing down and the hotel and catering industry is starting up again, people are needed here. The second news topic: 5G Smartphones kommen. 5G Smartphones are coming. In der 5G-Technik soll ein erheblicher Marktanteil von dem Konzern Qualcomm kommen. So in the 5G technology, there is expected to be a significant market share coming from the company Qualcomm. 5G soll sich auf dem Markt immer mehr durchsetzen. 5G is set to gain more and more acceptance on the market. Qualcomm ist führender Lieferant von Modems, unter anderem auch für die vom iPhone. Qualcomm is a leading supplier of modems, including those for the iPhone. Es wird damit gerechnet, dass der Marktanteil in 2021 um 36 bis 40% steigt. Das entspricht 500 bis 550 Millionen verkauften 5G-Telefonen. It is expected that the market share will increase by 36 to 40% in 2021, which corresponds to 500 to 550 million 5G phones sold. Vodafone ist hier in Deutschland auf dem Vormarsch. Vodafone is here in Germany the leader when it comes to 5G network. Sie haben angekündigt, dass sie das 5G-Netz flächendeckend in Deutschland ausbauen möchten. They have announced that they want to expand the 5G networks across Germany. And the last news topic: Proteste in Polen gegen Abtreibungsgesetz. Protests in Poland against the abortion law. In Polen ist eine Frau bei der Geburt ihres Kindes gestorben, da die Ärzte nicht eingegriffen haben. In Poland, a woman died giving birth to her child because the doctors did not intervene. Letztes Jahr wurde in Polen das Abtreibungsrecht verschärft. Last year, the abortion law was tightened in Poland. Die junge Frau hatte nicht genug Fruchtwasser. The young woman did not have enough amniotic fluid. I hope I said that word correct. Aber die Ärzte haben lieber abgewartet, bis der Fötus von selbst stirbt, anstatt rechtzeitig einzuschreiten und die junge Frau zu retten. But the doctors waited for the fetus to die instead of intervening in time to save the woman. Wegen diesem Vorgehen gingen am Samstag Tausende auf die Straße mit dem Motto „Keine einzige mehr“, um dafür zu sorgen, dass in der Zukunft so etwas nicht mehr passiert und man das Abtreibungsgesetz ändert. Because of this procedure, thousands of people protest on the street on Saturday with the motto, "Not a single one more," to ensure that something like this no longer happens in the future and that the abortion law is changed. Okay, so this was the news topic. Now we come to the exercise. I am going to say a sentence, but I leave the word blank that you have to fill out. So let's just start, and I give you some time to figure out which is the right word that you have to figure out here. Let's go with the first sentence. Ich klettere auf blank Berg. Okay, so which is the article that you have to find here? Is it der? Is it den? Is it das? Is it dem? Ich klettere auf blank Berg. So Berg is masculine, which is the mountain, and auf is a two-way preposition. So it can either take the accusative or the dative case. So we use the accusative case when there is a wohin, a change in state, and the wo when, well, there's a specific location. So here we have the answer would be ich klettere auf den Berg. Den with an N like North Pole. Because we have the accusative case. I'm climbing onto the mountain. So there's a change in state. Second sentence. Ich hole es aus blank Tasche. So Tasche is feminine, die Tasche. The question is, which article do you have to put in here? Is it really die? Ich hole es aus blank Tasche. Okay, so the pros amongst you might know that aus is a dative preposition. And that's why die changes to ich hole es aus der Tasche. So here die changes to der. Third sentence, ich setze mich auf blank Stuhl. Again, ich setze mich auf blank Stuhl. Cool. Stuhl is chair and is also masculine, der Stuhl. Okay, so you might recognize auf as a two-way preposition. So do we have here an where to or an where? I'm sitting down onto the table is accusative. So, ich setze mich auf den Stuhl. Again, like with an N, den Stuhl, like North Pole. Sentence number 4. Ich bin blank Arzt. So here I want you to say, I'm at the doctor's. I'm at the doctor's place. Ich bin blank Arzt. So the right answer here would be beim. And beim ends with an M like mother. Ich bin beim Arzt. I'm at the doctor's place. Sentence number 5. I'm going to the bakery would be ich gehe blank Bäcker. Ich gehe blank Bäcker. And the right answer here would be ich gehe zum Bäcker. So here we use the preposition zu. I'm going to the bakery. And because after zu we always use the dative case, der Bäcker changes to dem Bäcker. And we combine zu dem to zum. Ich gehe zum Bäcker. Cool. And the last one. Ich lege das Buch auf blank Tisch. So I'm putting the book onto the table. Ich lege das Buch auf blank Tisch. And the right answer here would be again the accusative case. Ich lege das Buch auf den Tisch. N like North Pole. Ich lege das Buch auf den Tisch. I'm putting the book onto the table. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please share the podcast with your friends. You can also share it on social media so that more people learn about the podcast, that they can learn German with me. Also, I'm offering currently the 10-week program, as I already mentioned before. So go to my website, expertlygerman.com, and you can find more information there, or you just go on the link in the show notes. I also offer private lessons. You can also find that in the show notes. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Cheers und bis bald.